been studying wind and wind turbines. As you can see, I've constructed a wind turbine. It has a three-blade design which uses the Bernoulli's principle, as well as it has a variable gearbox, which I'll talk about in a minute, as well as it has this turbine here, which uses this output, which can connect to this battery terminal, which gathers energy from the wind turbine, or this battery terminal, which gives power to the wind turbine. Another thing as well is that it can also charge this diode. When this is spun, the diode should light up. However, there are some flaws and it will sometimes come apart. This is how the variable gearbox works. The 3-to-1 ratio is when this small red gear and this big yellow gear are connected. This is for a light wind and is very easy to push. How it works is that every time this small gear turns 3 times, this big gear turns once. The 1-to-1 ratio is for medium wind, which is when these two blue gears here both connect. This doesn't generate as much energy as the next ratio, 1-to-3, but is still very useful, as you can see. It is not as easy to turn as the 3-to-1, but is still very easy. This is the 1-to-3 ratio for a very large and strong wind. It generates the most electricity, but is hardest to push. As you can see, it is even harder, but the diode will easily light up if it is turned like this. As I didn't show you before, the blue battery terminal, which gives power to the wind turbine, when plugged in, will cause the wind turbine to move. When doing this, it is best to have the 3-to-1 ratio, so it runs faster and more easily. A wind turbine is very fun to use, although very complicated and fun to fiddle with. Also, it is very environmentally safe and friendly by plugging it into this battery terminal and then having it spin. Will charge the battery, which you can use in other things.